How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we're back with the challenge videos. The raid series will continue later, but let's focus on this little Mothkeeper Wrath that I actually got. And I'm not gonna lie, after doing the Ghost of the Deep and whatnot for you guys, I was really struggling with all the moths. That I remember that there's a class for it. Now, I have already used Diris in the past before. Not really a fan, but maybe this build would help me change it. Now, the build only consists of literally Diris for damage and the Mothkeeper for extra damage, and just butterflies that I can chuck at people. And that's basically it. I don't really have a clue how this is gonna go. I'm just going with the flow, but I just want to get a little solo flies heresy for you guys because it's been a minute and we got a little bit to catch up on. So as a couple of you guys know, about 2.5 weeks ago I found out that I was pregnant, and no, I'm kidding. So anyway, yeah, I've really not just been a fan of Arc for Hunter. I think the invisibility that you get from Assassin's Cow and the Liar's Handshake extra damage, that the wombo combo that you can do just Chuck Norrising people, I think that's cool, and it's also really fun. And also shout out to Bungie for clarifying that when Final Shape comes out and you can actually have like dual exotic perks and stuff like that, it's like limited. It's not like the full perk. Otherwise, bro, that combination would have been really fun to use. But I also heard, because I quite literally had to get the arms from a lost sector maybe 10 minutes before I started this recording, so I've never even put on the damn thing, like the Mothkeeper Wrath or whatever it's called. I'm just gonna call him Mothkeeper because you get what I'm saying. Never used it. I heard that it's not one butterfly, it's like a couple butterflies, and you also get 2 charges, which is good. As you can see, I got 2. I almost already threw and killed myself, but whatever. Anyway, we're gonna confirm my suspicion in a second, because I heard that there are yep, okay, so it is true. So there are multiple moths that can spawn sometimes. I don't know if it's guaranteed every time. That's actually not that bad. And that's actually not even that bad, bro. And I also get amplified with a void overshield. Oh no, this is a good class. It's I'm not gonna say good because I don't know how the damage is gonna be, but it's decent so far. I mean, for like it being like the only weapon that I can use, it doesn't seem to be that bad. Now, these 2 symbols really far away, but I kind of prefer if it would have been burger. I mean, I don't know what you guys call that. It's just like a parenthesis with like a line inside of it. I just call it burger, a pair of lips, a mouth, whatever. Anyway, so yeah, I heard that one gives you overshield and the other one is like a little grenade that just explodes and stuff like that. That's cool. So if you can actually have like a build that chains discipline, or not chains discipline, but like you can dodge to get like full grenade energy back and stuff like that, or maybe you have like demolitionist weapons, I feel like that would be good. So I doubt it's gonna, yeah, it's, so one thing that it is doing, I don't remember the name of the actual debuff. I mean, if you would call that a debuff, I would say so. But if I chuck a butterfly at the witch, like you saw that she was like glowing blue for like a little bit. That was, oh, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting that to do a little bit more damage, but she was glowing blue, which leads me to believe that if I were to smack her and there are enemies around her, theoretically she should start like doing like spark damage to everything that's nearby. So we're gonna confirm that if we actually get the knight soon, which by the way, I'm actually gonna drop the sword because I want to use the build. I probably picked a dungeon that has a lot of, you cannot use any weapons except the one that we're forcing you to use, which is the sword. So I probably should have picked a different dungeon. I probably should have done duality. Fuck, whatever. Maybe on the next one, depending on how you guys feel. But 3, yeah, that's not, yo, this is actually not that bad. That's actually a pretty fun build. Now, would I consider using it in like a setting outside of like a cheeky little easy dungeon? Maybe, probably not. I mean, anything endgame? Probably not. This is nowhere near worth sacrificing 2 exotic slots, you know? Like, it's fun, but I would, oh shit, hold on. Oh, hold on, dude. I would say it's fun, but I wouldn't say it's like a necessity, you know? So, yeah, fuck all that. I'm out. I'm out. I feel like you could get more value out of a weapon that has like demolitionist, like a grenade launcher with demolitionist. I feel like you would get more value out of the novelty of using Diris. But anyway, so as I was saying, let's get into the meat and potatoes. So if you guys don't know, I have a server that is linked in the description of every single one of these videos. I literally just use it to kick it with you guys, play. And no, it's not one of those servers that's like 1,000 messages a day, because I don't like that. I like to keep it chill. I just have, you know, like a little cheeky server where I talk to you guys and we just kick it, we raid sometimes, you know how it is, right? So in that server, I have a little tab called viewer builds, and I actually saw someone on YouTube called Kachow D2. I don't know if you guys have heard from that person or not, but that is like a no commentary type of channel, and they have a series called viewer builds. Now, I'm not saying I want to do the exact same thing, obviously, because I would just be flat out copying the man, but I really do like the idea of doing stuff like that, because since I do challenge videos pretty often, I would say, I don't really tend to do like the videos that I would upload like a year ago. I don't really tend to do them anymore. So I mean, if I'm going to continue to do challenge videos, I might as well incorporate viewer builds into the mix. So if you guys are interested in recommending your builds, and when I say builds, I'm talking like anything from like the weapons, the exotics, the armor pieces, right, the mods, everything. Like you guys can literally pick everything, and if it's actually like a detailed build, we can put it in a video type shit. Like we can just do it for fun. So if you guys are interested, again, the link is in the description. And with that, we're done. So now let me just send a couple nukes all the way to the bridge. Oh shit, look at that. Dude, it looks like falling stars, dude. It looks like I'm sending the fucking Decepticons down to Earth. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, that has to be so funny, dude. All of them are getting clowned. And then you, I got some for your ass. Bop, just like that. Goodbye. Oh, man. No ammo, though. That's kind of shitty. But the punching, damn. Dude, that's embarrassing. I try to be slick and actually, like, fly through that, but I messed up. That's embarrassing. But it is what it is. No ammo on the weapon, so we're just gonna have to punch. I don't even know why I have a hand cannon with me. I promise that's just because I probably needed something to put in my hand, in my offhand, I guess, but who cares? So now, let's just focus on one thing, and that is going to be making it to the, I guess you could say, the part where everyone's wanting to see me struggle, if anything, because we actually have to go and connect a whole bunch of bullshit. And by connect a whole bunch of bullshit, I just mean take a ball and deposit it and then do that same thing on the other side. Did I not break that? What? Okay. And yeah. Oh man, I think that this class setup, it's not that it's bad, but I just feel like it's very heavy on the crowd control side of things, I guess you could say, because one of my friends was telling me you could use it because it's really good explosion damage, and it's also really good for ad clear, which I do agree, because I'm chaining lightning basically everywhere. And he said you also get, it basically serves as like a healing grenade, because you can throw it at your feet, and if you have the purple moth spawn, it's going to give you an overshield and your health back immediately, and the overshield lasts like 5 seconds, I believe. So on that front, it is good because it basically gives you, it's like a healing grenade, even though it's not, you know what I mean? Kind of. Also, just for like the practicality of how easy it is to get up and go when you have arc, because you have amplified, so you can run faster, so that you don't even have to worry about having mobility and stuff like that, because you run faster, which, I mean, being amplified and like running faster, I don't know if that's like a direct translation to, hey, no longer use mobility stats, because if amplified actually gives you like a full mobility boost, like a 40%, and it's not just running and jumping, then yeah, on that regard, I would say it's, you know, very worth it. But if it ain't, it's just kind of like whatever. So again, I also need a test. I'm not really paying attention. I should like actually start, I might now that this encounter is actually going to be a little hectic, but I'm not noticing if every single grenade that I throw, even if it's at myself or something, is like what's it called, like giving me void soul, because sometimes I notice that only one moth spawns, sometimes multiple spawn. So I don't know if it's because here, look, so right here, you see what I mean? It's just 2 moths, and they both, you know, they found their targets and they're murking them. Like one is getting tracked by the IRS right now. But you see what I mean? Yeah, it just now died. So if I feel like if I throw it far, or it detects that I might be dead here. Like if it might detect that if I'm not close enough, it's like, oh, he's far, let's not even heal him because he's out of range. Why would we even try to heal him? Just send 2 like moths that blow up. If that's the case, then I'm fine. So let's see if the actual pack of punchers up in the Kino their totem balcony are gonna spawn, because I want to return the favor, bro. It actually feels very nice. You see what I mean? Like, look, I'm far away. Double explosions, yeah, double explosions, and they keep chaining, so it is good on that front. It's like the explosion that you get from dodging and punching, you basically have it like compact in a, what's it called, in like the grenade itself, and like the 2 little grenades, because you get 2. That's the thing. It's like, it's a little starfire, but for hunters. So let's see, 1. Okay, this is the first one because I missed 2, and they're one shot. Yeah, it's very, I would say it's very easy to kill them. I feel like it's not going to take that much time. But you, on the other hand, I'm sorry, man. I really need to get out of here because I'm not trying to sweat it. So, let's see. I'm trying to think, like, as of right now, what other things we could probably, like, throw in the mix to make this weapon look better. Or not look better. What? That sounds stupid. To make this class a little better, because I really want to get into, like, the viewer build stuff that I told you guys about and whatnot. But I struggle because it's like Destiny is a game that is, for a lot of people, like very hard, very annoying. It's like basically the same feeling that you get when you're like going through a divorce, and like you have that lumbering feeling in your chest that's telling you, hey, you need to do better, you know, but at the same time you are also trying your best and it didn't fucking work, and now you're here and you're losing half your shit. That's the same thing. It's like you're gonna get good at Destiny to only find out that you're not really good at Destiny. You're gonna break half your fucking setup, and now you're still back to square one, which is looking for people to raid because there's literally no one to fucking do it with, dude. One of the things that really pissed me off moving forward before like pre Into the Light was how they changed up Fireteam Finder, because one of the most beautiful double-edged swords, okay, I'll just go back and get it then, I swear to God I picked it up, but one of the most beautiful edged swords, or double-edged swords, or two sides of the coin type arguments that I see people making, is that we didn't really appreciate or like really take into consideration how fucking perfect it was to have a D2 companion app on our phones that, yeah, we can still swap weapons and that's cool, right? But I'm talking when it came down to finding a team, dude, whenever I would do Grandmasters with people, I would just type in Grandmaster Go Burr. That's all I would type, and I would have 2 people join ASAP, invite them, we do it no mic or anything, and then I just not kick them when it's over, but instead, like, after we complete the activity and we give commendations and whatnot, I'll close the listing. I'll literally close the app on my phone. They'll do the same thing, and then everyone just moves on. Here in Fireteam Finder, like them, like adding it into the game itself, like in the roster, that's cool. But they probably should have, in my opinion, kept the app the same way, because it just makes it inconvenient. Because not being able to talk to people, because you can use hashtags like chill, pro, experience, microphone required, fresh, checkpoint. Like you can use some of these keywords to talk, and once a person talks, yeah, you can tell them like, hey, you know, we're in Discord, or hey, listen, you got Gallahorn, or hey, listen, we just need a div. It makes sense, all right? By the way, I said we need a Gallahorn. That's something that you would say in Destiny 1. I can't even believe I said that shit right now, dude. That is not something that people are saying. Nobody's using Gallahorn, dude. Come on now. But to me, it just kind of feels jank, because I really miss being like, we're only doing this one with ARC, because if you also want to do, like, say, for example, you're doing, like, a raid triumph, right? Where it's like, oh, you have to beat all encounters using ARC only, right? But say that you only need the final boss on ARC. Are you going to put Deepstone Crypt, Taniks, ARC only? No, you're going to put Taniks, ARC only, right? Because you just need to do the checkpoint, and it's much easier because people can read the title and be like, oh, he's at the checkpoint. He's literally at Taniks. He just wants us to do ARC for this encounter, and that's it, not the whole thing. It's a lot more clear rather than having a person join the listing. They join the listing, and can you please, there we go. Like, you join the listing, and they're like, oh, how you doing? So they join, they connect their microphone, they get their class ready, and you're like, how you doing? And you're like, yeah, no, this is not gonna work. Because that person joined expecting it to be like a full ARC run, but then you tell them that it's like halfway, and it's like, bro, they're not gonna wanna do that, and am I even gonna make this jump? Oh, shit, hold on. Oh, okay, dude, I'm not gonna lie, that was a panic right there. I'm literally almost dead. Let's actually test if the little... No, okay, so even if I'm like... You see what I mean? Even if I'm like close by to like the grenade itself, like it won't always guaranteed be a healing grenade. And I feel like... I mean, I'm saying healing grenade for the sake of not saying a butterfly that is purple that gives you an overshield. Like, you know what I'm trying to say, okay? You guys are smart. You guys are not dumbasses. You guys understand that I'm the stupid one that just forgets that it's like a void overshield moth and not a healing moth. You guys get the point, right? But the moth itself, it's not so consistent. So since it's not so consistent, it's very difficult for me to justify, oh yeah, no, this is a good build. Because, bro, if you get 2 grenades, if you run something that has demolitionist, right? And say, for example, it's like a guaranteed you will get 2 moths, unless you really have to be close and it actually is guaranteed and I'm just like messing it up. If that's the case, then fine. But dude, if you actually tell me that it is basically working as a healing grenade, yeah, I'm like guaranteed, I'm definitely using it more often, because that just killed my whole momentum, dude. I don't play around with that. I almost jumped into like the middle of the map thinking the witch was there, but I found that if you don't see the things, you can just deduct that it's this one. Really far away, like deep in the swamp of Florida, bro. Like, she's deep in Florida right now, bro. Look at this. Like, look at the traversal that she's making me take just because she wants to go live over here. Now, probably her rent's probably cheaper on this side of town. I don't know. Maybe, perhaps, possibly. Can you move? Oh, man. But who cares, bro? Who cares? Again, I totally forgot what... Oh, yeah, I remember what I was saying. That person's not going to want to join because now they're thinking, no, fuck, dude, fuck Fireteam Finder. I don't want to join because people... blah blah blah, this and that and the third. And it's like, you gotta understand, from the moment that they actually see the listing and they join you and they're in the fire team with you and stuff like that, it's gonna take them a minute, and they're not gonna want to do that entire process to then what's it called, join 2 minutes later, get ready to grab the rally flag, and then they get kicked or they leave because they're like, it wasn't what they were expecting because there was a lack of communication. You know what I mean? And I think, yeah, no, I don't understand how the Mothkeeper Wrath works, because I just chucked that and there's no enemies and the 2 moths were healing. So I think that it's not so much range. I think it might actually be based on on enemy proximity. And by the way, if you didn't know, that's where we were at. That is the start of Heresy, and this is the path that we took all the way until we got here, which is pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie, just to think that you can see the bottom of the map from here is very Dark Souls-like. I really do like that. It gives it a very cozy feeling, I won't lie. So let me actually show you what I was talking about early. So if I hit this dude, I get healed, and then the other grenade is gonna hit him. It's gonna say immune. Yeah, it works. It fucking works. That is actually amazing. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. You see? That's what I was talking about. I'm so glad that that works, because it kind of gives it a little bit more practicality and like the end game content. Maybe like a normal raid or maybe a master raid, probably depending which one it is. Because I hit the knight with a grenade. Now, obviously, it's gonna say immune because they only take sword damage. But the thing is, I forgot what it's called. I think it's Jolt or something like that, because it's not blinding. I think it's Jolt. That enemy, like, he was jolted. So every single time that I would hit him with the sword, I was damaging him, yes, but I was also, oh, look at the little moth chasing me. That's so cute, bro. I should have stopped, and I was like running away from it, and it's like trying to heal me, dude. But yeah, what was it saying? I forgot what I was saying, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I'm too caught up. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remembered. The thing itself, it's like, it makes sense, because then you're basically jolting and dealing that electricity damage to everything that's around you. So if you were to hit one of the enemies with a moth, it's gonna keep chaining. So in that sense, it is good. I would say that this exotic does a really good job at feeling like an exotic, which sounds dumb as shit. It's like, Milan, what are you talking about? I know, but just like bear with me. Like stare with me. Wow, I might actually have speech problems. I'm not gonna lie, because sometimes I don't stutter after ranting for like a minute. But dude, wow. So let's see. I'm curious now to see what's gonna happen, because I doubt that I will be able to chain a lot of damage onto the boss that's gonna kill the cursed thrall next to him, because I doubt the little grenade is gonna like jolt that big ass boss. I don't think it's gonna work, but it doesn't fucking matter. We're gonna do just like a cheerleader and try it out anyway. So right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this bop. Try not to die to you, because you always do that stupid ass slam that kills me immediately. And bop. That's honestly, no lying here, that's where, you know, the entire damage is gonna come from, as well as like the 30-something shots. So ignoring the damage on this, because I'm not even using surges, we could definitely kick it up a notch. The damage itself, okay, so this encounter, oh, there goes a butterfly, to pimp a butterfly. Anyway, it's like this whole encounter, you basically do it inside of a well of radiance, like running and teasing and, you know, like ignoring the enemy, because he's like right in the middle and he's always like trying to juke you and whatnot. So as you can see, look, point blank does nothing, by the way, but it does smack him a little bit. And I think that he is jolted. I can't really tell. I saw a little bit of blue, but I don't know if that was because I would just literally 2 seconds ago chuck the grenade at him, and it's like the little residue of like the electricity, like the electricity bill, the electric company, or if that's actually like the thing working. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it didn't really seem to do that much. Clearly, I did a lot of damage. You can take a fucking super for that, but you get what I'm saying. I feel as if I'm not necessarily expecting the grenades to do much, because again, like I said, if you get any weapon that has demolitionist, you're gonna have a lot of grenades, and if you have 100 discipline, your charges are gonna be through the wazoo, like literally higher than Wiz Khalifa. So I completely understand that they can't make the explosion from the moths like stupid crazy, but I mean, maybe you can make the density of moth. I mean, no, never mind. That sounds kind of stupid, because I like the concept of like, look, I'm gonna do it again. I like the concept of I can shoot you once, or not shoot you once. I can throw the grenade at you once, and that's it. And he's taking, I believe he's taking a little bit more damage. Every time I do this and I swing at him with the sword, I usually do like 6,000 something damage. I'm doing like 7 and 8, and he still has his shield with him. So I don't know. Also, I think it's interesting that I have unraveling rounds when I have not shot my what's it called? I actually forgot the name. The Strand hand cannon. The round robin. I haven't shot it. I don't even know why I have unraveling rounds. Like, I understand that I have like a very nice mix of weapons and arc and subclasses and elementals and whatnot. I get it, but I don't know. I really want to start getting into like the nitty-gritty of classes, because what I was saying prior was that Destiny is such a hard game, I guess you could say, that once you, I mean, not hard, but annoying and tedious, if you will, especially if you don't have people to play on, which if you want people to play on, slide on my server. But anyway, the issue is that because of that, when you find a class that works so well and so perfectly, you don't want to let it go. You just want to keep it, and you want to use it non-stop, like a Warlock Sunbracers or like a Graviton Lance Hunter, which, speaking of hunters, oh no, I got stuck on the floor, dude. I don't know if you guys remember that, or if you guys know what I'm talking about. That's like a little glitch that happens. Sometimes you get stuck on the floor and you gotta like dodge or use it's bad. It's bad. I really hope it doesn't keep happening. You see what I mean? It's like it glitches you out to where you can't really run or jump, and you have to like, it's bad. It's bad, but it doesn't matter. I'm picking off the cursed thrall, even if I'm losing damage time. It doesn't matter, right? We'll make the video longer. Who cares? But we need to prioritize safety. So I think it's probably because he did his little attack over there. So let's, again, chuck up. No, fuck. He's gonna... I mean, he didn't... Yeah, he ate... Dude, the two moths tracked him. And this one had a change of heart and actually hit him, but it only hit for like 10k. That wasn't that much. See what I mean? It's like the actual explosion isn't much, but when you actually find a class that you really like Sunbracers or like Graviton Lance, Void Warlock, or Strand Titan, right? It's very easy to keep that class on and never take it off. Even if people say, why don't you experiment with other... I don't care. I want to use this one because it's fun and it works and it makes me happy. It gives me the dopamine that I'm craving, right? That's how we all feel. But what ends up happening is you kind of start conforming, and then, bro, the amount of combinations, dude, Magtix alone, shout out to Magtix, I love that YouTuber. He alone and Error, both of them can literally give you so many class compositions. They can give you so many builds that would change the way you look at the game for Titan, Warlock, and Hunter, all of them, not just whatever one you play. And I don't know, so if you guys, again, like I already said in the beginning, if you guys are interested in doing viewer builds and you want me to try out a specific class or like a loadout, it doesn't matter if it's like like a combination of exotics, like, oh, like this combination that works very well with each other. If you guys are feeling Darcy with like Helm of Immol's Light, we can still do that. Like, it's quite literally just like, as long as it makes the video fun and as long as it makes the experience for me horrible, I guess you could say. Because look at this, bro. I'm using my green lightsaber to like chuck this man and swing him around. Oh, dude, you saw that? Okay. I'm not gonna say I have second thoughts, but I chucked the thing at my feet. It's not an instant healing grenade. It's like you get the oversoul, but I think maybe my health was like regenning previously. Last time I did that and caught it, and I just assumed that it gives you like the entire health, because it just gives you the overshield up until where you had your health. I think that's interesting. So it's not that is actually interesting. I'm still thinking about that because I really want to be able to try this build out more in the future, because I think it's fun. I think Destiny has a lot of weapons and a lot of armor pieces that are genuinely trash. Like, you're not convincing me that, hold on, you're not convincing me, he's gonna die anyway. I don't even know why I'm like ad clearing, but you're not convincing me that Darcy is an S tier weapon. But maybe if you use it with whatever other exotic, maybe it'll be decent. So I'm not gonna be the one to, as we wrap this dungeon up, disregard that weapon. So it is what it is. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, a solo flawless a solo flawless, what's the name of this dungeon? Pit of Heresy. I'm genuinely forgetting the name, dude. Solo flawless Pit of Heresy with Diris and Mothkeeper's Wrath. There you go. Again, if you guys want to slide in my server, it is in the description of the video. Come say hi, come kick it. Let's go play. And if you want to recommend a video build, let's also do it. Anyway, oh man, what's the timer at? 25:06. That sounds... I'll actually show you guys, like I said, in dungeon report. 321 kills, 25 minutes. That's cheeky. That's cheeky, and it's pretty nice. It's a fun build. Like I said, I would say that it needs a little bit of work just to really give it that oomph, because so far I feel that it's lacking. I give it an overall 6 out of 10. I'll give it a 6 out of 10, maybe a 7. You know what? I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because it's fun. The exotic is pretty cool. The concept behind it, the practicality. X Diris is a good pair, but I feel anything with demolitionist can blow it out of the water. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, hold on, let me show you the actual thing. I forgot now. I'm pretty certain it already, yeah, there it is. All right, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch all y'all later with a different video. Peace out, have a good one, and consider subscribing. My name is Beyonce, and goodbye, everyone.